Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to BattleTech. I think we are in a pretty good position to leave for the next mission, but there are some contracts we could take here on Smithin first, right? Okay, there is a single contract we could take here on Smithin. 4 skulls is intimidating, but it also means an opportunity for good salvage, probably. We don't really need the money that badly. We're about to take like a 12 or 15 day jump to a mission that's going to pay us very handsomely. Yeah, 15 days. So we could even go max salvage on this and really be able to take home something cool. I think we should try it. I know 4 skulls is high and I don't particularly like fighting in desert biomes, but we have an opportunity here that I think we should not pass up. And our squad's in good condition. Our mechs are ready to rock. Yeah, let's do it. So we are going to take 3 pieces of priority salvage. 103 C-bills is fine. We're gonna be at the next job before we hit another financial statement. So yeah, let's do it. Now, as far as piloting the Griffin, for going up against something potentially tough, the fact that Medusa can move in, shoot at the end of a round, and then shoot and move out at the beginning of the next round might be better than having access to breaching shot, I think. It's tough. It's a tough call. We're going to go this way. And I'm pretty sure we want to bring these mechs. This is our good, all-around squad. I gotta say, if we're using our morale appropriately, well, not just our morale, sometimes vigilance, sometimes bulwark. If we're using our abilities appropriately to protect the Griffin, it is tough enough for its job. I was a little worried about it. I didn't actually read what the mission text was. I probably should have done that. Look, whatever. Let's go shoot some guys, right? Within the last 3 months, the local pirate organization has struck our facilities, personnel, and supply convoys over half a dozen times. My superiors in coalition leadership would like to even the score. We'd like to hire you to find a pirate lance and destroy it to demonstrate we are not without military resources. Okay, so the fact that this is a 4-skull means that either this pirate lance is going to be extremely badass, or there's going to be reinforcements. Surprise reinforcements. Move forward, acquire the target, and light them up. Keep an eye out for reinforcements. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's possible that we won't have to deal with reinforcements, though. That's not actually the job. Maybe it'll be the case. Maybe this will be one of those things where we can just eliminate the initial targets and then run away.
Confirmed.
Okay, I'm not getting any readings here. Makes me a little nervous. And the enemy turn is long enough for that to have been a really large number of mechs that just moved.
Move order received.
Also makes me nervous. Hold on, we're going to move you last. Alright, so we're getting the people with the good long-range weapons up on this hilltop where they can make stuff happen. Honestly, probably we don't want Medusa up here, right? We also don't want him to be super far in front of the Thunderbolt for the moment. Not until we know what the situation looks like. A lot of open ground between us and the potential target area. You know, the last missions, these have been pretty bad guesses as for the location of enemies, so maybe this isn't even where we'll find them.
On it.
Hold on, let's wait for him to move forward. Still no readings.
Position confirmed.
Okay, we got something.
Got something.
3 pings, no idea what they are. Okay. Well, everybody get over here. You know what? Let's go as far forward as possible.
Acknowledged.
I know we're not actually in cover here, but also it's the awesome, they're probably not going to shoot at it anyway. Did I get an extra read there? Was that what that sound was? Oh no, it was that I determined that was a mech. Huh, a 40-ton. Weird. Not expecting to see anything as light as a cicada here. Maybe what's going to make this difficult is that there's just a huge number of pirates in this lance. Well, I mean, if I have a clean shot, I should take it stationary, right? Take advantage of Bulwark. We'll get some damage through. It's a cicada, so it's not like it's exactly covered in armor. I guess the real question is, do we even want to fire at it with Medusa? Because what if I brought Decker up? Oh, Decker can't quite move into a cover position because Griffin's in the one spot that I think he could reach. Or Medusa, rather. Yeah, so maybe we run Medusa forward. Unfortunately, from these positions, I can't quite see what's up on the hill. I could just run him all the way up to here and then hit Vigilance. Let him respond to stuff more quickly next turn. Let him... I don't know, that feels a little silly.
What's up, boss?
But obviously I'd really like to do a called shot with Decker, right? Because I always want to do called shots with Decker. You know, maybe we have Decker run around this side, and then he'll be pretty safe from enemies on account of the big rock. It does mean that he's gonna have a harder time getting into range to shoot them, though. This is all pretty awkward. It really sucks that he doesn't have enough movement to get into the pip, or the movement space that we know is right here, that has cover. Alright, well, it's possible that if we wait for Medusa's turn, we're not going to be able to move here anyway, right? Because if he can't get into this spot, maybe he can't get into this spot either. I think actually what I'm going to do is just reserve. There's no sense in taking the cicada right now. It already acted for the round. Let's let these guys go first. Let them come forward a little bit.
Heads up,
Okay.
you've got hostile contacts inbound.
Of course we do. That looks like maybe a single 20 pod.
Roger that.
And that wasn't one of the two contacts that are represented already that are moving on to.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Whatever just shot at me has breaching shot because those LRMs were doing the full 4 damage even through my cover. Alright, they got a dragon of their own. Okay, wow. That certainly gives me some information.
This is becoming a target-rich environment.
And something is moving in at 95 tons. Okay, that's enough. That's enough enemies shooting the Griffin. How are there so many of them? Okay, I mean, this is where the 4 skulls come from, right? That is a Banshee. AC5 PPC. Okay, not exactly terrifying, but
Armor holding.
I'm just getting shot too many times. Okay, so
Yeah.
now that all of them have gotten all of their turns, what is the thing I care about most? It's probably the thing with the PPC, even though like this is the only weapon it has. Yeah, the problem here is not that any of these mechs are dangerous, it's that there's 100 mechs facing us, so we gotta start just carving the numbers down a little bit. We probably ignore the cicada, right? Let's see, I can move over to here, we can start in on the dragon and the banshee. Try to break line of sight from this guy with the big rock here. I think that's probably the play. We know that there's stuff over here shooting missiles at us, but there's nothing I can do about that. So yeah, move to here, hit vigilance. My left side is the side I like taking damage on, so we can like stand like this. I don't really need to be in cover, I guess, but also there's no reason not to be in cover. And I think I want to stay close to this. In fact, maybe even here. Let's see. Okay, 90, 90, 70 from the SRM pods. Yeah, alright, we gotta take the slightly closer position. This guy's just barely in optimal range. I was thinking that the rock protects us a little bit more when we're here from fire coming in that way. But we'll go like this.
Move order received.
And we'll go ahead and use vigilance, because otherwise I'm pretty sure he's going to both get knocked down and die. Alright, and then we need to pick a target. So, LRM 10 AC5 versus AC5 PPC. I mean, yeah, okay. It's the PPC. That said, this thing has a shit ton of armor. Holy crap. 1200. Like, this is a huge mech. It's not very dangerous for its size, but it's very, very armored. So we probably do go for the dragon then, just because we're more likely to actually be able to put a hole in it, and we need to reduce the number of guns we're facing. Alright, do it. Everything in.
All weapons are go.
Okay, we might be able to kill this thing with Decker. Nope, he cannot, in fact, move into a cover position, and... boy. He can't move into a cover position, and the furthest forward cover position he can get actually doesn't have range on the enemy that we want. Every position around it does, just not this one. Which means that we don't get to called shot with him because he also has to use vigilance? Is that... because right now, Medusa's going on 4. But actually, he's not going to take a bunch of fire. Yeah, we can do this. We can move to here and take the called shot, because the only thing that's going to go before he does is the cicada. Yeah, so I just don't even care about that. We just go center torso. We softened it up a little bit here. I think we can take this thing out.
Firing a full salvo.
Alright, one down.
One less target.
I'm assuming I can't get... yeah, I can't get close range weapons on anything here. I can't quite jump down the hill yet, so we just move up and do our best. I guess the Highlander and the Awesome are going to eat all the PPC fire. That's probably fine. Oh, that's a 40-ton. That's probably like a Panther, right? Or no, we saw LRMs, not PPCs from this side. All the PPC stuff came from over here. I think I don't care about the cicada very much. Do we just put everything into the Banshee? It's going to take such a long time to kill the Banshee, though. Which, on the one hand, means maybe we should get started, but on the other hand means maybe we should just completely ignore this thing because its damage output really is not exactly terrifying. And we should entirely focus on removing other stuff from the battle. So what, he's going to do like 95 damage a turn, maybe? This thing's doing less, but we could probably kill it, like, right now. There's a chance, yeah, if the Gauss rifle hits center, there's a chance the cicada just dies. Which would be nice, and I wouldn't have to worry about it flanking us or anything. Hit chances aren't exactly great, though. Where is the PPC? Okay, so it's on the side I can't hit anyway. Yeah, you know what? Let's try to take this thing down. Reduce the number of guns, reduce the chance that we get hit in the back armor by stuff. Okay, pretty good. A center torso hit from the Gauss rifle is very encouraging.
Yes, Commander.
And then we move her up to a front position, and we probably split targets here. I want to put one PPC into the Banshee and try to ruin his aim. Maybe do like this. One PPC shot on the cicada. I guess I could, if I fire the large laser at the cicada as well. Either one of these hitting center is a kill, and then we hit the other guy with the high likelihood PPC just to screw up his aim. Yeah, all right.
Acknowledged.
Let's try to be rid of this thing. Come on, center torso. Ah. Managed to damage both of the legs badly. Well, it is knocked down at least.
Show me your war face. Commander.
Medusa, you're real creepy. You're a real creepy dude. Alright, and then we can just stand still here, take advantage of Bulwark. I don't have range on this guy, it looks like. Or no, I'm not facing him. I probably don't want to waste a volley of this size on the Cicada. Right, like we can let the Cicada have one more turn and then just devote individual weapons from the multi-targeters to it. I'm not that worried about it. We have an opportunity here to dump a lot of damage into this Banshee while it has no cover or evasion, really. And then still have Bulwark available. Alright. Okay, head hit. Cool. Looks like we're starting to get through this side. We can probably take out his autocannon soon. I'm interested to see what this thing's plan is going to be. Is it going to try to flank around the rock, or... Okay, open retreat. I'm fine with that.
I've been sensor locked.
It does have sensor lock. That's annoying. Okay, so now I can move forward like this, and we can call shot on this guy. Thunderbolt's not super safe here, being only in cover and not guarded, but I think we should go for this. So I could just try to take his head off. He doesn't have cover right now, so this is actually only 51 damage. Which means that 2 medium laser hits won't quite do it, but like, we might be able to pull this off. There's about a 15% chance that we just get straight headshot here. Straight headshot with the AC-20 and clear him out right now. Let's go for it.
All weapons are go.
Okay, I don't think I hit his head with even a single shot there, but I did cause an ammo explosion. Yeah, still turned out pretty well. Also, his center torso is all messed up. Huh, interesting that I lost sight of him, but he still has, like, a clean...
Holding firm.
In order for him to have laser fire on us, he needs to be able to personally see us. You can't indirect fire lasers. So I don't know how I don't have vision of him. Alright, that's the side where all the weapons are. I'd prefer that you not do that. And we still gotta worry about whatever that thing is. Oof. Yeah. The Griffin's in a little bit of trouble here. Alright, well, I don't love the Thunderbolt getting shot, but I do like the enemies splitting their damage. Okay, we got a read on whatever it is over here, didn't we? 65? Okay, that's not so bad. I think we need to jump down off this cliff. We gotta start getting into closer range so we can fire more of the weapons. Is there a place I can jump down? Okay, I could jump down to here. I'm a lot more exposed, but I can see that enemy over there. And I still have a nice clean shot on this guy, only with the long-range weapons, though. Kind of want to know what that is. I want to be able to threaten it with my close-range weapons, too. So maybe we do this, even though it means the Highlander's just sitting in the open. The Highlander's tough. Actually, the Highlander drawing fire off of the Griffin for a minute might be a good idea. Okay, so that's a Jaeger mech. And then this is whatever's shooting that other pot of LRMs. And I think I'm going to focus both of my long-range weapons on the Banshee. This is a good side to shoot from. We're probably going to do some decent center torso damage here. We'll get the knockdown, which is probably actually not super relevant, but that's not why I'm doing it. Alright. We are through to the center. 65 health remaining means it goes down probably before it gets another turn. It's gonna get its turn here, but it's probably not gonna get another one after that. It's a shame Decker didn't just take its head clean off with the autocannon, but what are you gonna do? Wow, it is really drawing up on us.
Waiting for orders.
You know, it's a shame she doesn't have Bulwark. So I probably want to put something into this Jaeger mech just to start up on it. But I'm not going to be able to fire all my weapons anyway due to heat. So the question is, do I want to shoot at this thing at all? Or do I want to wait and let Decker probably finish it off? Yeah, alright, let's do this. Oh, I don't quite have vision of him. I'm going to turn slightly. And we're going to multi-target like this, and we're just going to give one of them one PPC and one of them the other to screw up their aim. I'm more concerned with hitting B here. Is that true? No, I'm more concerned with hitting A. Okay.
Engaging multiple targets.
A reasonable start. Try to keep him off balance. What a weird couple of moves from the cicada, and then it runs back around the rock into the open. Huh.
Aye, aye.
I probably don't want to move Medusa yet. I don't want him to lose his Vanguard, and I'm not 100% sure that we're going to... Yeah, I guess I have no idea whether we're going to be able to even reapply it. So I got to turn off all of my lasers. Actually, I only get to fire one weapon this turn. Man, heat is a real pain. I could move up into this cover. That would allow me to maybe flank that guy later. It'll allow me to not get shot by him right now, which is certainly of benefit to me. I'm wondering if this is a good idea, because if we separate our mechs a little bit more, we can more effectively flank the reinforcements as they come in. We know that is just a cicada over there, so it's not like terrifying. I have basically full armor. Yeah, alright. Maybe this is inadvisable, but I'm trying something gutsy here. What was that ping? Did I just get a read on something new? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. And then I guess I'm just going to fire the AC-20 at this guy and hope. It could center torso him.
Engaging with target.
It also could still have gone to his head, which would have been alright. Oh, there is another mech over there. What the heck? It's too many. It's too many enemies.
That shot got past my armor.
Okay, so now
Yes,
the side that the stuff is on is almost down. There's nothing I can do about it though. Like you can't use cover to block LRM fire. So I could turn. I could turn to present my front this way a little bit better. Like this. Fire on the... Yeah, alright, I think this is what I have to do. Alright, so now the LRMs aren't guaranteed to go to my arm. But, like, we gotta try to take this guy down, right? He has 65 health in his center torso. It'd be really cool if he didn't get to fire that PPC.
giving him everything I've got.
Okay. None of the lasers went center, which means that we don't have it.
any damage.
I needed at least one of the lasers to hit center. Yeah, either one of them would have been enough. Okay, we just gotta hope that he's not. See, it's still shooting at me without being able to see me, which is really strange.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Right, like it shouldn't be the case that it can see me, but I can't see it. It doesn't. It's too close for this to be like a weird rangefinder issue or anything. All right, yeah, the Highlander's gonna take a little bit of a beating this turn, but next turn it gets to move into cover. Wow, that's quite a few missiles. That doesn't seem correct. I think that warning is in error. That thing's definitely going for the Griffin. Nope. All right.
Detecting mech warrior injury.
That was a fairly serious head hit. This is a Banshee. Okay. Alright. Oh, we're taking hits in the weak side. It's overheating itself a little bit, which is cool. Oh, it's gonna punch me. No. It's gonna run up like it wants to punch me. Show me its back armor. I guess it still has armor on the back. That's something, you know? Alright, so Bell can jump into a cover position where this thing doesn't have vision of him. Boy, this is dangerous. Hold on. Let's have Reckless go first. So it's showing... This thing's showing its strong side to us now. She can't really do anything. This is a bad turn. Yeah, she kind of needs to take a turn off of shooting, unfortunately. Well, what can we get out of this guy? Can we fire a single weapon without overheating? We can, right? Oh, we can fire two. The odds of us actually getting the kill, though, are pretty bad. I can turn so I'm looking at the cicada. We can try to take the cicada down. It's not impossible that these weapons could hit middle. Can I fire both the PPCs? No. Well, I mean, yes, right? Just trying to think. The problem is, we're probably just going to hit the right torso, which still has a ton of armor and everything. And this thing's probably going to die on Decker's action when he shoots it point blank with an AC-20. Ah, but we don't have the ability to aim, so I actually do not feel confident of that. All right, no, let's do this. There's a chance that this thing dies on this action, and if it does, then we have a lot more options with Bell, because we'll have some morale to play with. Okay, nope, managed to not hit center torso at all. In fact, also managed to not take off its arm. Just really very bad. Just a bad job was done. Okay, so Bell, having no morale to work with, definitely has to jump down, and it's just a matter of, like, where he positions himself. Who is he going to take all of the damage from?
Engaging jump jets.
And we got to get in here and threaten them, right? These Jaeger mechs are not comfortable in close combat. I'd probably just dump into this one. We catapult here with a pair of LRM-15s, but it has 3 evasion charges and cover. Yeah, I think I just dump into the Jaeger mech. Alright, Gauss rifle hitting an extremity is quite bad for us. Really hoping for a center torso hit there. We did soften it up a little bit. It lost one of its LRM pods, which is important. Yeah, this thing's gonna get a really good hit on the Griffin.
I'm being flanked.
Damage is getting very spread out on him, though.
Crap. That shot went internal.
Okay. What do we do? What do we do? They have their other cicada and their catapult that are going to go before either of our big mechs. One of them is going to go right right in a second here. So I gotta figure out what is the play that makes Medusa semi-safe. You can't actually break line of sight from the Banshee. The Banshee also can't actually fire all of its weapons. On his left side, he's showing really not that much health. If I turn to face these guys, if I turn to put my left or front toward these guys, the LRMs from all this stuff are going to start hitting the right side again, and we're going to lose our weapons. But I think that that's what I have to do, and I definitely can't move. I think I need to maintain bulwark. Right, because even if I run, if I full sprint, I could get around the backside of this rock and break line of sight from everybody. Nope, actually there's no position where that's true. Everywhere I go, I can either be seen by the cicada or the banshee on the other side of the rock. So yeah, there's no version of this where I actually get away from the LRMs. Yeah, that being the case, maintaining bulwark is my only option. We're going to lose some weapons here. Should I turn enough that I can shoot the cicada? Probably. I really don't know what my plan is here. My plan is let this guy have it. Fire everything that I can. That does, yeah, don't shut myself down, but otherwise fire everything I can. I guess a small amount of structure damage is actually going to knock my arm clean off. So maybe don't fire one of these. Yeah, just a pair of SRM pods, point blank into a guy who's barely standing in the first place. It's just like, we got to get that center torso hit. It only has to be 2 missiles. 2 missiles of the 12 I'm about to fire have to go center. He doesn't have cover or anything. 2 missiles will do it.
Engaging with target.
Okay, we got there. We got there. That gives us a bunch of morale to play with.
Hey, watch those heat levels.
We're gonna lose some parts on this mech, though, for sure. Yep, there go all of my lasers.
Internal structure damage.
The SRM pods are valuable enough that I will
Waiting for orders.
I will eject to save them, I think. So let's see, we could probably just take the cicada down. Yeah, the griffin, man. We could run up on this guy. With a pair of PPCs and 2 medium lasers, he's definitely more dangerous than the other one was. And then over here we still have a full lance of mechs. Man, this is a 4-skull difficulty. Okay, I can't quite throw a punch. But I can run over here. Like, turn as much as... I'm going to show my back armor no matter what I do. But, like, getting cover, I think, is the right thing to do. I'm not going to be able to make it anywhere near around the other side, yeah. Alright, just get up on this guy, get in cover. I might take a punch, and it's going to be a big one. But I think this is right. We could just remove the cicada. No, I'm not that worried about the cicada. Actually, sorry, the cicada's going to get to go before the griffin gets to go again, and maybe that means that I do have to kill it. Let's see here. You have 20... No. I'm trying to right-click on my own dude. Apparently I'm not allowed to do that. Well, he doesn't have a lot of center torso health left, right? So yeah, maybe this is the move. Can I move far enough to get evasion charges? No, if I move far enough to get evasion charges, I have to not back up the whole way. Let's just move into cover. Face like this.
Location confirmed.
And then, yeah, we have to... I think I have to finish off the cicada or else it's going to kill Medusa. That feels like a terrible waste of a turn, but it's got to be done. That probably does it, right? I don't think I want to spend inspiration on this. We'd have to get 2 missile hits to center, or like the AC-10. AC-20 might do the job. Yeah, alright. I think it's right not to spend any resources here.
Locked on target.
Nope, didn't get him. Fantastic. Okay. Well, that's pretty bad. Okay, crit is not destroyed, right? I think our missile pod is still available to us. Wow, they are very focused.
Reporting internal damage.
That's the lasers. That's not such a big deal. Yeah, they're all going to focus on Medusa, though. Okay, that's a crit on a different SRM pod. I have one structure left.
Critical hit.
A little bit of focus on the Highlander is welcome.
Damage minimal.
This also is good. The good news is all of our other mechs are in incredibly good condition because they've been so single-mindedly focused on the Griffin. Okay. We are ejecting.
Oh, my armor's melting off.
Oh, it shut itself down. That's handy.
Commander?
So we have to finish the Cicada or else we're going to lose our extremely good missile pods. You know what? I'm willing to take some structure damage to make this happen. We're shooting into his strong side because of course we are. It's probably worth trying to aim this. Like, this is actually really important. If I go for the leg and get a knockdown, destruction of a leg always results in a knockdown, I believe. If I do that, then maybe it's bad, though. If we go for the leg, we get the destruction, we get the knockdown. Maybe Medusa gets to go before the Cicada. Probably not, though. And because of probably not, that means we would still have to shoot this thing again, no matter how I did this. Alright, I'm not going to spend for the precision strike, then. Yeah, unfortunately, the odds are this doesn't work. But we have to try.
Fire in.
Alright, so it's lost its leg. And now Bell has to shoot it. Like, this is horrible, but this is the position we are actually in, I believe. He is probably getting vigilance. I can't... Okay, I can back up enough to... That's not a bad angle, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm just going to vigilance Bell. Debating. Yeah, he probably needs the, honestly, him acting on initiative, too, is pretty significant. Alright. So what do we have to put into this thing to make sure it goes down? I'm hitting from the front here. Reading is... Oh, no, okay, I don't get a good readout. The thing is, I want to do multi-target, not a single shot. And then we can just shoot at you in the open. So I'm going to give it the LRMs and the SRMs and everything else on this other guy. It doesn't need the LRMs and the SRMs. It still has like 20-something center torso health. I think the LRMs alone will do it.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay. Wow, that was really good. Did some serious damage there. Alright, Medusa has to eject. Oh no! One of them is still getting to go first. Okay. Okay. Whew. Medusa needs to eject so badly. Alright, yeah, shoot at the awesome all you want. That thing is a fortress.
Serious armor loss.
And it never takes damage. Get out of there. This is going to destroy our cockpit. We're going to lose our very good injury mod, but that prevents us from losing our very good pilot and also those extremely valuable improved SRM pods.
Ejecting.
Alright, he's fine. Everything's fine.
Commander.
And apparently that doesn't count as a turn. And we do have enough morale left to put up vigilance, which I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to get in here and open fire. I'm going to turn as much as possible so that the Banshee doesn't have a shot on my back armor, but I think, is this the turn where it doesn't get to act? I think this might be.
Roger.
So yeah, we're just going to run into the open, hit vigilance, and have at them. It's tempting to go for a called shot instead, but I think that's probably a little too dangerous. Alright, this thing's messed up. Let's see what we can do. A minor overheat alert here, but I think I'm fine with it. Yeah, we'll take a very small amount of structure damage for this. You're kidding me. The AC-20 missed. Ugh.
Heat damage. Damn it.
That would have been a really good time for that to hit, because it probably would have killed the Jaeger mech. So we still have an entire lance of mechs plus a Banshee active. But we're getting through this. They were not kidding with the 4 skulls. Alright, Bell. You know what? Bell actually probably reserves here. Just enjoys the benefit of his vigilance because he's about to lose it. Yeah, I don't think him shooting first is worth... We could maybe actually prevent this thing from acting. And if we can... Yeah, that's what I should do. So, can I move enough to generate evasion charges? I cannot, not while staying in cover. I can maybe make this thing unable to hit him with the with its medium lasers. Actually, let's turn like this, so that if it walks around the if it walks around the edge of this rock, it's not going to be shooting me in the back. All right, then we just give this guy everything we can. See what we can do here. This may well be a kill. All right.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, that was probably, even with the loss of vigilance, that was probably a gain in survivability. Okay, this thing turned back on. And it looks like this guy is going to try to, yeah. Oh, breaching shot, huh. I assumed he was moving like that so that he would have a clean shot with his lasers, but what he was doing was just getting a non-obstructed
Waiting for orders.
assault cannon shot, although I don't know that that was worth doing. So the Cicada's not that dangerous, the catapult is. But these Jaeger mechs messed up. Yeah, but I think it's still right to focus on the catapult here. Okay, that blows off enough heat that we're no longer overheated. Let's give it the PPC, screw with its aim, and hopefully that'll be good enough to keep it from doing a ton of damage on its turn. Man, she's hitting the legs a lot, I feel like.
Orders?
Alright, Decker's up, and he can't move into cover, ever. It feels like every one of Decker's turns is him having to choose between cover and shooting. Alright, I'm going to sprint into cover on these guys. We're just going to bail on that Banshee for now. Bell and Reckless can fight it. Decker needs to come over here and start demolishing people. Full sprint into cover, but turned enough that the Banshee's not going to be hitting me in the side. Or not going to be hitting me in the front, or the back armor, rather. Boy, he really did not lose a lot of heat there. Alright, the catapult's the only one that's really dangerous. Huh, I don't think it even fired all of its medium lasers.
Holding.
Maybe it couldn't afford to. It might be overheated. It has been firing its missile pods a lot. Wow, that was an impressive number of LRM hits at that range.
Armor low.
Alright, the Banshee is definitely going to attack the Thunderbolt. Please miss. Damn it. Not that I'm worried about the damage. Oh. Alright, I'm kind of worried about the damage. It's just casually shooting me in the head with a PPC.
Standing by.
What I was going to say is I'm not really that worried about the damage. I just don't want it screwing with my aim, but... yeah, if it's going to hit me in the head, that's a little bit more concerning. So I could DFA this thing, probably. Is that something I have the option of doing? It is not. The Awesome's too heavy. It has too few jets. Alright. So what do I want to do? I have a pretty obstructed shot here. It turns out it doesn't matter. We could try to just take this thing down. A little overheat. Or a little bit more overheat, but 10 extra damage. Yeah, it'd be nice if I didn't have to worry about stuff shooting into the back of our man here. I guess our other option is we just focus on the catapult. It did take a pretty nasty leg hit last turn. But if it's going to keep firing its LRM pods at short range so that it doesn't fire its missiles, I'm kind of okay with that. We could start in on the Banshee. One's a little bit more dangerous than the other one. Hold on. Where are his PPCs located? Are they both torso? They are. Okay. No, let's try to eliminate some of these other mechs first.
10-4.
Okay, that certainly lowers the danger. How am I going to stand to be safest here? This is tough because they're all up on us. I could put my back to this rock, basically. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody gets a back shot on me like this. And then we can fire most of our weapons at that guy. And we can put the LRMs into that other dude. Well, the LRM pod actually has a 60% to hit right here. Although I guess I'm actually not firing everything anyway. Let's have a look. Heat management on this thing is still pretty good, even though we did lose one of the fancy heat sinks. So the cicada only has one real laser left. I maybe should have aimed so that I could shoot at the cicada. We might have been able to take it out, but I was really worried about my back armor. Although this thing's back armor isn't even that weak.
Enemy mech. Critical damage
Oh.
detected.
So close to a knockdown there.
Yes, Commander.
Look at this cowardice. Can you believe this? Alright, again, try to make sure nobody can shoot at my back. Decker can probably finish off the cicada. He can't get a good shot on the Jaeger mech no matter where he goes. Catapult is being a coward. I don't really want to burn my ammo on that. We can hit it with one shot from the awesome, breach it. This thing's gonna have range on us no matter what we do. Okay. Can we please actually get a kill here?
Locked on target. Hostile eliminated.
3 mechs left. And one of them is in pretty bad condition.
They've got a lock on me.
Also seemingly in full retreat. Alright, the Thunderbolt can continue to tank PPC shots for a little while. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so how am I going to deal with these guys? Interestingly, the Jaeger mech is not showing... Oh yeah, it's sensor locked, right. So we might be able to kill it this turn, actually. There's no version of that where I'm not showing way more back than I would like to people, but honestly, my back armor is sturdier than I thought. Let me see. This thing still has all of its lasers? Yeah. So it could point blank dump 100 damage into me. That would do some serious structured work, but I don't think I'm going to get hit in the back again. And my front armor is mostly still holding. I guess that puts my right torso in danger, which does mean that we have a chance of losing the rifle. So that's actually probably not a great plan. Still have a pretty good shot from here. Yeah, I could stand like this. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't stand here. He's got no shot on me from here. What I have is indirect fire on him. Okay, so the Banshee can't hit me in the back, and I don't think the catapult will be able to move far enough to. And then we go like multi-target. I can just put something into him, maybe. I want to fire pretty seriously into this dude. Maybe I don't even multi-target. No, let's just let this guy have it.
Engaging target.
Okay. Well, now he's really less dangerous.
I'm receiving you.
And you... I probably can't... Yeah, I can't fire both the PPCs. I mean, I can. And I'm going to. Sorry. Sorry if I was unclear there. Maybe I shouldn't. But I'm going to. Or we could do a precision strike. I actually have a bunch of... Yeah, maybe this would be better. Maybe trying to focus is a little bit better. Because if I blow this up, we'll remove 2 medium lasers? No, his medium lasers are actually mostly in his center? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll still have inspiration and everything. Yeah, alright. Either of the PPCs hitting here takes off half of his mech. Oh no, except that Right, I shouldn't do this because he's guarded. So actually, multi-target does as much damage to him. We'll just hope for a good hit.
Roger.
Come on, left torso. Like I said, she's real leg-focused lately. Just continuing to mess with everybody's aim.
Commander.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was like, I was thinking that maybe it did have the back shot,
Banging through my
but
armor.
this shot's better because he actually has
Receiving you.
good LRM hit chances at that distance. Well, we can throw a punch. Punch doesn't really do that much damage, but if we stand on its left side and throw the punch, there's a chance of getting some decent damage in, and it really lets me get a bunch of my heat back. On the other hand, if I just like do this,
On the move.
I can shoot it really, really hard in the side. Actually, I can precision strike it at point blank range. Let's turn off some of this stuff. Oof, man. Go for the legs then? Maybe. Alright, what if I turn off the AC-20 and I go for laser hits? Because anything to the leg knocks it down, and we'll just take the other leg out afterward. Because actually, it has an impressive amount of center torso armor left. And if I knock it down right now, it's going to go on one next turn, which means we have all the time in the world to figure out the other kill. Yeah, alright, let's go to the leg. I'm going to save... I'm going to let the AC-20 recover a little bit, because its assistance is not needed here.
Firing.
Oh, I actually also killed the side torso. Alright, so they have left a Jaeger mech that has 2 medium lasers. This thing, which I'm pretty sure is dead. I think Decker's got it for sure on his next turn. And then it's just us versus that the big old Banshee. At some point, somebody's going to breach the Awesome's armor. I'm doing a pretty good job of melting it from the inside, so that they don't really need to, but I don't think they're aware of that. Alright, so I should probably take it to the Jaeger mech here. Because we can actually get down to just having one enemy. We should do that. Turn off the lasers and just hammer the thing from the front. So we can make a precision strike. If I just go to the center torso, I do have to hit for 100 and... Geez, a lot yet. Will you try go to the legs on this guy too? No, let's just go center. I think we can do it. If the Gauss rifle hits center, I think we got him.
Engaging target.
Come on. Oh, so close.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, she really needs to fire only one weapon this turn, so... Oh, she can't quite see that guy. Can I turn enough to... Okay, from here I have him, and it looks like that's... Yeah, that's still a cover position. Okay.
Location confirmed.
I'm going to have her fire just one weapon, and hopefully it will be enough. Alright, 50% chance of a kill here. It's time to really cause a lot less heat this turn.
Fire in.
Okay, she's going to really be able to light up that Banshee then.
Orders?
Oh, sorry, not center torso. What am I thinking? That leg. We don't have to hit it with much. Sorry, we don't have to hit it with much as long as the AC-20 hits. I should probably go ahead and take some structure damage on this. It's worth it to make sure this thing doesn't get up. Okay.
One less target.
Decker might have to not attack next turn, but
Watch my heat levels.
we're alright. Alright, the 3 of us against the Banshee. Now, I don't remember how I killed that other Banshee. Did I
Can't take much more of that.
core it? I'm thinking about salvage now. It would be cool if we could work this out without completely destroying it so that we can take some of it home. So it's pretty messed up on the inside. And we probably want to go to the legs, right? I want to try to make that work. So its legs are both uninjured. We haven't really shot at this thing at all. We did a little bit of damage to the arm at one point. Yeah, pick a leg. I guess... Unfortunately, my other two mechs are on opposite sides of it, so its right leg is where Reckless is going to be able to shoot, so let's do that.
All weapons committed.
Wow, that went really well. That was like super, super good. Only about 34% of our shots were forecasted to hit there, but it was definitely more than 34% that actually connected. Okay, turn a little bit so that I can actually see the thing. And go to the other leg. With everything that you can use without burning yourself to the ground. Actually, just everything, whatever. Actually took a pretty serious shot in the left arm. I should maybe have turned more. Ah well.
10-4.
Nice. Okay. We can do this.
Scored a critical hit. My heat gauge is getting pretty high.
Alright, Decker, what do you got? He's really overheated, and my plan was to let him sit out this turn. But we can't not go for this, right? The free precision strike? He's too good at his job. Let's turn off a bunch of stuff so that we don't burn his mech down. Actually, it's probably better for us to use the SRM, right? That actually gets us below the heat threshold. We need to hit with 4 of the missiles for this to work. That could totally happen.
Firing on target.
Heads up, Commander.
God, he's good at his job.
Contacts inbound.
I'm sorry, what? More? No, okay, that was... that message was played in error. I was gonna say, if there's another pack, we just are abandoning mission. Well, that wasn't totally ideal. The Griffin got really messed up there, but... we might be able to take home an entire Banshee? And maybe we don't have to use the Griffin anymore. Well, we'll see. We'll see how things work out. Also, 20% extra contract payment. Look at that. That might cover our repairs. I don't like that that SRM is showing up orange. Yeah, so we're taking... oh no. We only got 2 pieces of salvage from the one Banshee model and 1 from the other. They're not the same model. Shoot. Well... those are probably what I take anyway, but that means we don't have a cool new mech to play with already. Yeah, alright, let's take the 3 pieces of Banshee salvage, but I'm super annoyed that they're not the same model. We also got Cicada, Jaeger mech. Alright, a bunch of garbage. Listen, I'm not exactly mad about getting to take 3 pieces of 95-ton mech salvage. I'm just bummed out that they're not all the same mech. Alright, so I'm worried about that SRM showing up as orange on the mission readout at the end there. We may have lost one of our good SRM pods, which is going to considerably reduce the effectiveness of that mech. It's not great. Darius, don't tell me how to manage. I don't come to the cockpit and tell you how to do whatever it is that you do. So just calm down. Bell's out of action for 14 days. That doesn't matter. That's entirely within travel time. Alright, let's have a look at the damage here. So it's showing up as orange, but it's not... let's see. Okay. Damage but fixable. Repair everything. Cool. Alright, we need to put in some more lasers. You know, we still have some decent lasers. Actually, we have some better lasers than we did last time I outfitted this thing. I think I want to take plus 10 damage over plus accuracy. If we're in medium laser range, we're probably hitting. Yeah, okay. And then, I think I have another cockpit mod. Yeah, I think I'd rather do this than the +1 morale gain, because, man, he really gets injured a lot. Okay, 8 days, pretty expensive. Yeah, more. Costs more than the pay we got from the last mission, unfortunately. It's not a big deal.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright, and then everybody else is just a matter of repairs. I mean, it's some pretty serious repairs in some case, because I basically slagged the entire inside of the Awesome. Oof. Yeah, really expensive repairs, jeez. Well, it was a big mission. But we got through it, and honestly, I feel like I played pretty well there. I'm happy with my performance. It's actually going to be 19 days until we're done. Oh boy, we're going to be running right up against the financial report. Do I maybe want to change the order of the work here? Because I'm thinking maybe we let the Griffins sit out a mission, or maybe we let the Awesome sit out a mission. It's kind of not awesome. But, I mean, it says the Thunderbolt repair will still be finished before the financial report occurs, and even if it wasn't, we're okay on money. Here, we can maybe sell something on the store before we leave, just to give ourselves a little bit of a buffer. Oh, let me pull something out of the bay. We'll sell a couple of chassis that we don't need. So, speaking of chassis that we don't need, what am I talking about when I say that? This Panther. Yeah, I'm never going to run a Panther. That's just not happening. We might be done with this Vindicator. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to run this Vindicator again. I'm going to keep the Blackjack, because sentiment. The Jenner, probably... Yeah, we're probably done with the Jenner, right? I like how fast it is, but, like, what's the situation where I run that thing? Well, hold on. Let's go to the store. Let's not sell anything we don't have to sell. Let's see how we do after we sell those 2 mechs off. We're, yeah, extremely comfortable after we sell those 2 off. Okay. And I think our travel costs are even covered, right? Because it's a travel contract. I think she covers the movement costs. So yeah, I guess we're just going for this. Let's go ahead and fly over there, and then we'll start the next video by entering the mission, because as we've seen a number of times, these story missions can get pretty long. Actually, we should probably make sure to spend our XP as well, because I'm not going to remember to do that, let's be honest. Yeah, Bell's injured. He has 10,000 XP. We should probably get called Shot Mastery. And then also recoil penalty? No, he doesn't need that. Called Shot Mastery, and then bank the rest of it. Behemoth. Behemoth potentially might be in the next mission, and I mean, like... we probably go grab Called Shot Mastery, or at least we work toward it. Feels a little lame to have everybody build for the same stuff, but Called Shot Mastery turns out to be incredibly powerful.
Orders?
Now you have it already, so what do I want from you? Minus recoil penalty, extra overheat threshold? Actually, yeah, that sounds great.
Complete.
And Medusa. Just try to get Called Shot Mastery. Just work toward it.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Man, our pilots are getting really close to cap.
here.
I think we're coming up on the end of the game.
Training complete.
Based on the text of the mission that we have now, we're just about to be able to attack Koromodir. I believe that would be the end of the game. All right, we're good. Let's go. No, wait, this is the one.
Bio command.
I gotta say, I've had a ton of fun with this. This is really satisfying, and I know that there's more stuff you can do. There's like a sandboxing mode, and I think I probably will play this more after I complete it. I will say I'm a little disappointed in how few like really high tier mechs and weapons and stuff I was able to put together. I imagine after this story mission, there's going to be, you know, another period of waiting for Kameya's call, and then she's going to call us up, and we're going to go to Koromodir. So we'll have one more chance to try, like, at least one more chance to try to make the tour and find some Star League tech. Alright, here we are, and then I know every mission is urgent, but we're gonna hang out for 4 days if you don't mind. Let's check the store too. Plus stability AC 20 is fine, I guess. I'm not super excited about that. Yeah, nothing really great here. Alright, let's spin the globe. Need to get all of my mechs back in shape.
I wrapped up that job.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Okay, I think... You know, we could set generous now because we don't pay this until the end of the month. We could set generous now and be at 45 morale going into the next mission. It'll allow us to immediately pull a called shot and still have inspired for everybody. I think that's probably what we'll do. I can have 868 on hand for the end of the month. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Especially given the amount that we're about to get paid. Alright, and with that, I think we are done here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for, I don't know, probably like 2 hours of us getting shot at by everybody in the galaxy. And we'll see you then.